This is Billy Vincent. May the rock be with you.
G'day, Billy. How are you, mate?
I'm all right, yourself?
Good, thank you very much, mate. Welcome to May the Rock be with you. It's a pleasure to talk to you. We'll get to how I got to you earlier. I've known about you for a few months now, so we'll talk about that.
Oh, dude,
But
thanks, mate.
now these are always easy for me, but not so much easy for you sometimes. So for someone who's never heard of you, how could you best give us a bit of the Billy Vincent story and how we get to where we are today?
All right. Uh, I was a football player, like a rugby player. I grew up in Queensland. Played footy all throughout my childhood, and music was kind of like in the background as like a hobby. Like my dad showed me the guitar when I was like 10 or 11, and Audio Slave, Pearl Jam, the drill, like all the good old music. And I think I never got a lesson or anything, but it kind of just it just went from there. I had a natural like affinity for it, and I always like felt it, I guess. And but like I said, it was always kind of in the backdrop because football was always been like the main thing, like you introduced to it. And rugby league, by the way. But yeah, and I was okay. I was pretty good, but I made it to a decent level. But I think just in the back of my mind, I always knew like is like where am I actually going? Like I wanted to be a professional, but it was like, is this really like what I'm truly destined to do? Am I like running up against treadmill like uphill? And then I moved to a new city like 2 or 3 years ago, and I met my partner, my current partner, and my partner forever. No, yeah, but I started gigging around town at the start of last year just to get money, and then that's when it really like kind of unlocked everything that had been there. And then I applied to the singing competitions, and they said no, and that like made me really upset. So I worked really, really hard to prove something to myself, and posted all the time and wrote all the time, and here we are. So, um, yeah, it's been a very quick, very intense journey, that's for sure.
Excellent one too. So in terms of music, though, you've had two songs out. You've had "Fly Away" and "The Story." So
Yeah.
what an introduction, right? You've got an EP coming. I've heard it, love it. It's brilliant, by the way. What
Thank
can
you.
you tell us about that EP and what people can expect?
It's definitely a more in-depth look at behind the curtain. Obviously Fly Away and The Story are just the beginning. We got a song called Close the Door on there, which is pretty sick. Very Bon Jovi inspired, and it's really I wanted like a big epic like I don't know, like battle song or something, like like a big like crescendo, and something with a bit more like punch than the other two. And then obviously I think Matchbox Car, that's like the interesting one to show my versatility. Because I think obviously when you hear on the surface Billy Vincent, some people call it country or whatever or this, but there's definitely a lot more to it than that. And my John Mayer and Goo Goo Dolls sort of inspirations come through there as well. But yeah, I think it's the main crux of Billy, and then that little injection of like what's to come down the road.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
when you go into making that all important first release, what's the process like picking the songs and what are your feelings like knowing this will be your introduction to the world?
Mm. Yeah, I think it was a pretty easy, thank you. I think it was a pretty easy decision because these were the songs that people wanted. These were the ones that started me from the bottom, and I think, I wanted to give my fans and stuff what they were waiting for. I think Fly Away was definitely the obvious first choice, as that was the one that started everything. And then obviously the story was probably, it didn't go quite as well like on socials, but that one was one of the first ones I wrote as well. That actually went viral before Fly Away, like on a smaller scale. But the one that I'm really looking forward to is Control on the EP. I think that one, I really hope that makes some waves, and definitely puts grunge back on the map, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's the one that I think has the most hype, and I'm really excited about these. But these songs to me seem like the obvious first choice, especially because of how much evolution's going to come down the road. Because there's a lot of stuff I'm cooking that that is pretty um hectic, like different. So, I definitely want to take everyone on the journey, and I'm really, really excited that this is the first release. And then when the other stuff comes later, it'll be like, whoa, like,
We can't wait. That's going to be
yeah,
great.
it's
Now, what
awesome.
I love, I play the guitar and I'm listening to your guitar. I'm hearing different tunings. I'm hearing all different sorts of things going on. What's
Yeah.
the process like for songwriting for you? Do you start with lyrics and the sound comes to you, or is it vice versa?
It's riff, yeah, riff first. My source is all music. Lyrics actually are quite difficult for me. Because I think I'm like completely reverse. I think Elton John was similar. Like for me, I hear all the music, the chords, the progressions, everything. I hear the composition, and I hear the emotion of what the riff is and everything, and then the melody comes, and then the lyrics come after that. So I hear it all through the music, and the words come right at the end when I've like pretty much mapped the whole song out first. Um, but yeah, I think tunings, that was always been the way it is. I've never really played in standard tuning, like at all. Like I know how to play it, but not really. Like I know a few basic things from when I was a kid, but from about 14, 15, I've only like played in the different stuff. So like I know if you pick up a guitar in an alternate tuning and you don't know where anything is, like I'm the reverse. Like if I pick up a guitar in standard, I don't really know where anything is. But if you put it in my tuning, I know where all the notes are and
That's
stuff. So it's
great.
pretty, yeah, it's weird. It's like flipped. Um, but yeah, I think it's definitely a great tool, and it helps me. I think because I'm music first, I need to hear like unique sounds and unique voicings and stuff to spark inspiration. I can't just like sit there and like words will come. I have to like come up with something really interesting to like spark it. But
Okay.
yeah, no, it's interesting. It's cool because yeah, it's cool that you play guitar because you'll understand like
Yep.
what I mean.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about social media before. It's a funny thing these days, and it's a real platform for artists. Like I said to you, I've known about you since late January, that I was told you have to listen to this guy, it's going to be huge, and I've been following you ever since. So it's really, really cool, and to see
Thank you.
this and do this
Yeah.
now. So, how important is the social media aspect of what you've been able to do?
Well, everything really. I think. I think it's like a mixed argument. I hear a lot of people say like, oh, like it's too like it's not like how we have to like do all of this stuff now to like promote, and but it really does work. 'Cause, like I can't out of all people I can't criticize social media because of what it's done for me. Like I was over in America meeting with all the labels and stuff within a matter of like months of like so like I know it's hard, and it's like my engagement's slowing down, it happens, it goes, but you can't take it like personally. I think with social media, like you have to be confident, and you have to push through like the noise, and you have to, and obviously I'm very lucky because a lot of the combination of things I was doing was pretty like unheard of at the moment. But even then, you have to evolve. Like now, like I don't want to just be, oh, Billy the riff guy, like Billy the guitar guy. Like you have to keep like it's own thing in it, and I think it like deters a lot of artists, and it deterred me for a long time. Like even before all this happened, I was like pretty like disheartened, and but you have to keep pushing, like and you will. Like if you believe in your music, and you believe in what you're doing, it will happen. So, of all people, I will always like say social media is really important, and I think if anyone's listening, you have just keep going, like because that next video you don't know what'll happen, because I didn't know, like I didn't get Luke Combs and all that stuff commenting, and it'll reach the right people if you work hard enough.
Excellent, man. Absolutely love that. Now, we've talked about a number of bands. You dropped some names in there and we've talked about some sounds, but let's talk influences and inspirations. So, who would you cite as the main reason that you do what you do and sound like you do today?
Oh, there's so many.
Top five.
Top five, yeah, that'll be easier. Yeah, name one. I say. Chris Cornell is a big one, obviously. Yeah, just incredible voice. And I'd say Goo Goo Dolls number two. Not in order, just the five. Goo Goo Dolls, big one as well. That's where I actually first learned about the tunings and everything, like name, and that's one of the main tunings that I use. And um, I'd say Pearl Jam, like Eddie Vedder. Uh, I'd say maybe not currently, but Ed Sheeran's definitely up there. For how young when I was younger, and the loop thing, I do that live, so I'd say he's a big inspiration of like the live thing and the one man show. And probably I'd say at the moment definitely like Michael Jackson or
Nice.
Prince. Just trying to be that prolific artist, rather than a genre, like trying to be an artist who makes great songs and great music and pushes boundaries. And but I think overall, like I think John Mayer and like Chris Cornell kind of, and combining the two in like the two opposite like sides into one thing is pretty cool, and especially with John Mayer's guitar playing and everything as well. But yeah, there's so many people that I've been able to learn from all the years before me, which it makes it a lot which makes it a lot easier because there's been so many great people. So
Oh yeah, I was hearing like early Alice in Chains, Days of the New, those sorts
yeah,
of
Days
bands.
of the New, I actually didn't know until people kept mentioning it.
Mm.
Like Alice in Chains are a big one as well. I was gonna put them in there. But that was a bit more recent. Like I said, like all these bands were like introduced to me like while this was happening. Like I didn't know the Days of the New rabbit hole until I had like everyone's like Days of the New, Days of the New. I listened to it, I was like, oh, hmm. Like I, like I hear that. I hear those tunings and stuff, yeah.
Excellent. So touring wise, when can we see you out here playing some shows?
I played a few shows for Co Wetzel in a couple months ago in Sydney and Melbourne, and but Australia, I'm really excited. I'm not sure. I'm really excited to get some shows here as soon as I can. I've got a couple shows in America, and I'm gonna try and go on a tour over there. And but I think for Australia, I really want to get over here as soon as I can. So maybe next year. I think that's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm really excited to play in the homegrown state. But it was really when I was playing here a couple months ago, it was really nice, and a lot of people were very supportive. So
Excellent. We can't wait
yeah,
to see that. Now, lastly, what I do with everybody, we look ahead to the future with a prediction. So I want you to finish this sentence for me. By the end of 2026, Billy Vincent will.
be making more ground. Will be a little bit more known than he is now. Hopefully, that's the goal.
I like that.
It'll just keep moving. The train will keep moving by
That's all we want.
2026. Yeah,
That's all we want,
so.
man. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what's to come because there's a lot of big things coming. So I'm, yeah, I can't thank everyone enough for getting me here and people like yourself, like giving me the chance to talk about it and everything.
No
So
worries, mate. That's
yeah.
good. Billy, thanks for your time, man. I can't wait to watch this grow. So I'll be sitting back and watching and listening. And, who knows where we're going to be next time we talk?
Oh yeah, I'm down to talk again. Thank you,
We'll
Troy.
do it. Thanks, mate. Talk to you again.
Yeah, appreciate it. Bye
See
bye.
you,
See
buddy.
ya.
Bye.